Jerry Liebman's wife died of COVID-19 after she was infected on board the Ruby Princess. He also caught the virus but recovered. Since then, Jerry's been waiting to hear from investigators attached to the Ruby Princess Commission of Inquiry, but he wasn't contacted, so Jerry called us.
Oh man, it's hard. Oh, it's hard.
Jerry Liebman's a shattered man.
She was so happy.
As he fights the tears, he glances at a nondescript box on a bookshelf. Inside are his wife's ashes.
It gets you. Still gets me. I'm sorry.
And not having her here, does that leave you
empty? It makes me feel empty.
4 months ago, Jerry told A Current Affair how COVID-19 had killed his wife, Janet, and almost claimed his life.
She was the love of my life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I believe that it should have been me that died and not her.
Jerry and I last spoke on Skype.
Why are you speaking to me today?
I'm speaking to you because I want to get some justice for my wife.
With the Ruby Princess Commission of Inquiry's findings soon to be in the hands of the Berejiklian government, Jerry Liebman has revealed he's never heard from its investigators.
None whatsoever. No contact, nothing.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me really feel important, doesn't it? They don't even want to hear from the people that suffered the most. There was 21 other people that died on that ship. I don't even know if they asked them. Come on.
The 75-year-old Vietnam vet can't understand why he wasn't contacted.
If you have an inquiry, you would like to hear of all the people that lost loved ones. You know, see how they felt and what they thought.
Wouldn't you think they'd just make a call, a courtesy call, to see how you were going?
Well, that would have been nice.
For Jerry and Janet Liebman, the Ruby Princess cruise to New Zealand was the holiday of a lifetime.
It was great to see her that happy. You know, she deserved everything. She deserved it. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was March 8. They'd never been on a cruise before.
Absolutely loved it. And so did I. It was a total new experience.
When their boarding at Circular Quay was delayed by New South Wales Health, though, Jerry's suspicions began to rise.
It shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. If New South Wales Health did their job properly, when they had that ship under lockdown, they should have cancelled the cruise.
No one said anything about coronavirus or COVID-19.
So if they would have cancelled that cruise, we would have been upset and, you know, say, bugger this. But we would have gone home and then found out later that the problem that was caused, but my wife would have still had her life.
When the Ruby Princess docked in Sydney on March 19, all 2,700 passengers were free to leave. The Liebmans travelled back to their home in Blaney in central New South Wales. Within days, both were taken to Orange Hospital. They had COVID-19.
I was that crook. I honestly didn't believe that I was going to make it because of my age.
The 20-year Army veteran thought Janet, who was 8 years younger, would recover.
And then all of a sudden, she went downhill and I started coming good. And then, you know, 5 days in hospital and my wife was dead. That's how quick it happened. It's not fair. I would have quite happy taken her place and gone.
The couple was in a group of 25 from the Air Dispatch Association on board Ruby Princess. They found out later that 20 contracted coronavirus.
20 of you?
20.
Jerry says he's still suffering the effects and has been in and out of hospital several times.
I got shortness of breath. I've got scarring on the lungs. My heart went out of whack.
He has no faith the Commission of Inquiry has found the answers he desperately seeks.
It's just an inquiry for the government so that they can feel good. It's a cover-up, in my opinion.
Jerry Liebman wanted Health Minister Brad Hazzard to answer some questions.
Because when somebody's in charge, he doesn't send his underlings to the Commission to basically take the rap for him.
He was furious when a relatively junior Health Department employee was brought to tears.
If we could do it again, it would be very different.
I felt sorry for her because she's not the one that is at fault. When you're in charge of something, the buck stops with you.
While the great-grandfather has no respect for the Ruby Princess Commission of Inquiry, he hopes a police and coronial investigation will get the answers he wants.
You're not just doing this for Janet, though, are you?
Well, there's 21 other people that died, you know, and I'm sure that their husbands or loved ones or partners or grandkids would like some justice for them.
And he won't rest until he gets that justice.
I will get justice. Somebody's going to stick their hand up if it's the last thing I do.
That special commission report will be delivered on Friday.